After more than 2 decades of police work, finally justice for the families of Jane Rimmer and Ciara Glennon. Bradley Robert Edwards has been sentenced to life imprisonment for their murders. He has to serve a minimum term of 40 years, meaning he won't be eligible for parole until he's 88 years old.
You will die in prison.
This is the longest ever minimum sentence for any crime ever in Western Australian judicial history, and I think it reflects the severity and gravity of the crimes.
Edwards abducted the 2 women on separate nights out in Claremont between 1996 and 1997. Jane and Ciara's bodies were later discovered, stabbed and buried in bushland. But the 52-year-old maintained his innocence following his arrest in December 2016. The former Telstra technician also pleaded not guilty to 5 other counts, including the brutal rape of a 17-year-old woman in Karrakatta Cemetery near Claremont. He later changed his plea for that crime to guilty, which would lead to Edwards also being convicted of murdering Jane and Ciara.
We owe a debt of gratitude to those victims who live to tell their tale and who bravely testified during the trial.
Justice Stephen Hall spent 3 months considering the sentence, which received applause from a packed courtroom. The judge spent an hour delivering his reasons and didn't mince his words to Edwards.
By your actions, you not only robbed them of their lives, but their hopes, their dreams, and the dreams of others for them.
Edwards was also charged over the death of Sarah Spears, an 18-year-old who also disappeared from Claremont in the 1990s, but he was found not guilty of her murder. WA Police are still investigating her case, which will include speaking to Edwards.
The quest for justice for Sarah will continue.
Emily Evans, Sky News, Perth.